دوستان عزیز و زبان آموزان گرامی، درود خدمت همه شما. امیدوارم که حالتون بسیار خوب باشه. بچهای عزیز، درس امروز رو با پارت ریدینگ آغاز خواهیم کرد که در واقع بخشی از ریویو اند چک کتابمون هست. بریم سراغ پارت A. گفته که اجازه بدین من یه مقدار اینو بزرگ کنم. خب Read the reviews of Pizza West once. Which review is most positive and which is most negative. خب بریم سراغ ریویو ها. بچه واژه ریویو میدونید دیگه به معنی در واقع کامنت هست. توی گوگل احتمالا زیاد دیدین که ریویو پست میکنن افراد وقتی از مکانی دیدن میکنن. خب برای اون مکان هم یک نمره مثلا در نظر میگیرن با ستاره، حالا که 5 ستاره از 1 الی 5 و همچنین خب یک کامنتی میذارن که خب ریویو هستش. بریم حالا سراغ اولین ریویو. A. Alan, I go here often because it's very close to my apartment. The pizza is okay and it's not too expensive. The atmosphere is great, perfect for Friday or Saturday night. It's very popular, but if you don't mind waiting, you can usually get a table or book online. بریم ریویو B بچه ها. Steve and Jane, very expensive. In most pizza places, we usually pay around $15 for a pizza. Here it's $22 for more or less the same thing. The food is fine, but we definitely aren't going to eat there again. خب این ریویو بچه خیلی نگاتیو بود دیگه. اصلا دل خوشی از رستوران نداشتن، میگن که خیلی اکسپنسیوه. بریم ریویو C. Sarah. We've been here a lot and we always enjoy it. The menu is very good and they have great appetizers, yes, as well as pizzas. We went yesterday for an early dinner with our 3-year-old daughter and they really made us feel at home. And they served a delicious birthday cake for her. Great food, friendly waiters, fantastic atmosphere. Okay, atmosphere. بریم ریویو دی بچه ها. We booked a table, but when we got there, they asked us to sit with a lot of other people at a big table. We didn't want to because there were only 2 of us. Then they asked us to wait until a different table was free, so we waited for 45 minutes. But I recommend it because the food is excellent. خب این ریویو هم مثبت بود هم منفی بود. بریم سراغ جورج. Review E. The pizza here isn't the best. The pizza here isn't the best I've tasted, but it's okay. And the salads are delicious. The service is a little bit slow and the place is very busy. It can be really noisy. However, the atmosphere is great and it's obviously popular. Not the place for a romantic dinner. It's more of a fun, exciting place. خب بریم بچه ها، پاسخ رو من بهتون نشون میدم. بریم بچه سراغ پارت لیسنینگ. قبل از اینکه بریم و این بخش رو من براتون پلی بکنم، 2 تا واژه رو میخوام بهتون معرفی بکنم. البته شاید قبلا هم دیده باشین. یکی واژه کاشس هست به معنی بچه محتاط، مراقب، و واژه امبیشن که یعنی strong desire. بچه وقتی میخواین واقعا یه چیزی، یک آرزویی دارین که خیلی دوست دارید محقق باشه. اوکی بریم سراغ لیسنینگ.
12.14 1.
What are you doing in the U.S.?
I'm visiting from England. I'm just on holiday for 1 week.
Was there anything that surprised you about the U.S. when you arrived?
I was quite surprised by how busy New York is, although I suppose I shouldn't have been because it's one of the biggest cities. And there are lots of nice places to eat as well.
2.
How do people in your country drive?
I think it
depends where you are. Where I live in Oregon, everything is very safe, much slower, but in New York City, everything is very fast, very dangerous.
Are you a typical driver for where you live, or Oregon?
I would say so. I'm a very cautious driver.
3.
Do you have any ambitions for this year?
Yes, I'd like to visit my daughter in Australia and also plan towards my retirement.
Do you think you're going to do them?
Certainly the planning. Whether or not I'll achieve the visit is something else.
4.
Have you ever seen a movie more than 3 times?
I've seen Casablanca many times, and I still think it's one of the best films made.
What do you like about it?
Everything. I like the direction, the lighting. I like each of the stars. The story has romance and intrigue. I like stories about World War II. I love Claude Rains, Humphrey Bogart. It's like there's nothing not to like in that movie.
5.
What phone do you have?
I have an iPhone.
How old is it?
I believe my iPhone is now 2 years old.
How often do you change phones?
I change phones maybe every 3 years.
What do you use it for the most?
I mostly use my phone for social media.
Judi Dench is one of a golden generation of British actors who have had long and successful careers, including Maggie Smith, Vanessa Redgrave, Ian McKellen, Michael Caine, and Anthony Hopkins. She has acted in the theatre, on television, and in films in a career of nearly 60 years. Judith Olivia Dench was born on the 9th of December 1934 in York in the north of England. Dench's father was a doctor, but she had connections from a very early age to the Theatre Royal in York. Her father was the theatre's doctor, and her mother made costumes for the theatre. As a teenager, Judi Dench acted in the York Mystery Plays. These religious plays have been performed in York every 4 years since the 14th century. In the late 1950s and 1960s, she acted with Britain's most important theatre companies: the Old Vic, the Royal Court, and the Royal Shakespeare Company. In the 1970s and 1980s, Dench continued to work in the theatre and on British television. In 1978, she acted in Shakespeare's Macbeth with the actor Ian McKellen, both in the theatre and on film. Many people think it was one of the best ever performances of the play. She also appeared in British films like A Room with a View in 1985 and Henry V in 1989. In the 1990s, her career changed with 2 films. The first of these was the James Bond film GoldenEye, where Dench played Bond's boss, M, normally a part for a man. Dench was a great success in the part. She was hard and at the same time funny. She played the part in 8 films, with both Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig as James Bond. The second film that changed her career was Mrs. Brown in 1997. Dench played Queen Victoria. This small British film was a great success, and she was nominated for an Oscar for Best Actress. In 1998, she played Queen Elizabeth I in the comedy Shakespeare in Love. The film was another big hit. It won the 1999 Oscar for Best Film, and Judi Dench won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. She's only in the film for 8 minutes, but, as ever, she's absolutely brilliant.